Okay, so the most viewers, or most of my viewers, have never heard of Real Social Dynamics. Could you kind of describe your background and how you were inspired to create that company?
Sure. So I grew up somewhat socially awkward. And one day I found a bunch of people organized on discussion boards dedicated to dating advice and social dynamics. And they're sharing all sorts of stories, field reports of what they've done and on their dates. And I found it really fascinating. And so what I did is I decided that I was going to meet the most popular posters on the discussion boards. So I ended up flying all over the world for about 6 months, meeting these people. And I became friends with a bunch of them and started sharing my own stories, my own success stories with my future business partner, who eventually moved into a Hollywood Hills house with me. We decided to share what we learned by transforming this Hollywood Hills house into a boot camp facility where we filled it with bunk beds. We'd have up to 33 people at a time, paying a couple of $1,000s a weekend. We'd be their wingman, taking them
Mhm.
out to nightlife and critiquing their interactions. What ended up happening is 20 years later, more or less, we have now done this program all over the world. And in addition to that, we do web coaching, digital video courses. Yeah, Real Social Dynamics is now a global company. I was involved with that company as a co-founder, CEO, and president. And then I decided to step away and focus more on conscious living and kind of just let board of directors take over. But it's an amazing company that has done massive transformations in the lives of people. And if you want to really check it out, I recommend checking out the YouTube videos from our top influencers like RSD Tyler or RSD Free Tour. There's a network of 20 channels that we have that kind of promote the business and really share stories every week, kind of like mini documentaries where you have every single week our own little video shoot from different cities around the world. It's kind of cool right now because right now we're in the pandemic of Corona, so we actually have time to not travel and catch up on a backlog of videos. We have about 1.5 years of videos still to edit, and usually we're so into making new videos. Now we have time to kind of relax and focus on our personal lives and also just focus on editing.
Yeah, if you're watching this, go to YouTube and type in RSD Tyler, and there's a bunch of videos that come up, and some of them are really funny. So, and it works, and yeah, so I recommend you checking those out. And Nick, you've actually coached some of the top CEOs in the world on personal development. How do they like kind of reach out to you, and what's the interaction like?
I created a program called the RSD Founders Club because a lot of our clients are CEOs of companies. And what I did was I created a network of a few hundred people, and I chose 10 of them to join me on an exclusive mastermind group. I've only done this once, and there's a chance for me and other CEOs to get together at the house in the Hollywood Hills and share business strategies and tactics. I got really, really into that and enjoyed it so much. I decided to create a YouTube channel myself. It's the Nick Co official YouTube channel. And what I did was, while building Real Social Dynamics, I was a part of several educational business network groups. I spent about $1 million in 4 years going to different programs. And I created a huge network of buddies that would hang out, to go to the bars, have dinner, just chill. But I never really dived deep into just their business, like in a formal setting, just grinding into what they're doing and interviewing them. So I decided to create a YouTube channel to do that, where I interviewed some of the most successful entrepreneurs. For me, it was really educational. It was also a fun way to reconnect with people. And now done several hundred of these interviews, and interviewed all sorts of really fascinating people, like Steve Wozniak of Apple, or Gary Vaynerchuk, the social media expert, or uh, John Ozeroff from The Secret, and all sorts of really fascinating people. Um, I spent the last year, though, also um, just connecting with a lot of them, just as friends, and going on more of a spiritual journey path. A lot of our company, Real Social Dynamics, is also kind of pivoting towards conscious living programs. And I myself am really interested in that as well.